Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again, and today I want to talk about something that was announced at the end of May that I haven't had the chance to cover yet, and that's LEGO announcing that all 18 plus sets are going to be rebranded under the theme of LEGO Icons instead of just kind of floating around being themeless like they have been so far. Now, I think that this move is really weird. Like, it doesn't actually do anything to recategorize these Lego sets. Because here's the thing 18 plus Lego sets, they don't make any sense. Like, I understand that Lego wants to target the adult market. Cool. I get the argument of putting them all on black boxes. I think it's dumb, but they're trying to make them look collectible. They're trying to make them look stylish. They want them to stand out on a shelf. They want you to know that it's not just a toy. That also makes sense to me for display items. But if you've noticed, like every single set that should be like 14 plus or 16 plus, well, actually, no, I still think Lego does 14 plus. But every set that would have previously been 16 plus since 2020 is now just 18 plus. Basically, 18 plus is not an indication of difficulty. That's what Lego sets are supposed to be for. The biggest sets were 16 plus because they were the hardest to build. So Lego was saying that only like teenage kids should like attempt it. Or not only, but like that's what's recommended. 18 plus doesn't mean anything. 18 plus is not an age signifier because Lego has slapped 18 plus on gift with purchase sets that could be built by 10-year-olds. And they've also slapped 18 plus sets on stuff like the Imperial Star Destroyer. Actually, sorry, that's pre 18 plus, but sets like that, like the UCS AT-AT, sets that are actually genuinely difficult for younger builders. That's why I have a problem with 18 plus. I think it's very muddled branding. And I mean, like I'm a marketing student, like in college and stuff. And so I did a whole project on this for my marketing class. I actually made a separate video and then I'm like refilming it now because I think it's pertinent to this whole icons discussion. But yeah, it's just 18 plus doesn't actually mean anything. It's just Lego saying, hey, adults, you can buy this. And so again, for display sets, I think that works. But there are so many sets that are branded as 18 plus that just shouldn't be, like Sesame Street and Winnie the Pooh. Yes, those are higher end display items, but putting them on a black box, I think just like saying that it's primarily for adults, I think just mixes the message. I think that they should have just been on, regular stylish boxes like, other sets that kids could also build because kids can build Sesame Street. Like my 8-year-old cousin built Sesame Street. He didn't have a problem with it. So I think it's really dumb that sets like that are branded as 18 plus. And the other thing is that while the visual style is consistent, there's no one way to like find all of these sets because they're all in a bunch of different themes. A lot of them are under creator expert. Some of them are under, like Marvel or DC or Star Wars. And so that's why when Lego announced that they were going to be branding 18 plus sets as Lego Icons, I was like, that's really smart because then you can just click on the Lego Icons tab on lego.com and you can just see every single 18 plus set that Lego makes. But no, that's not what it is. So Lego's press release said from June 1st, we're going to be uniting many of our adult-focused Lego sets under the name Lego Icons to help our adult consumers easily find new immersive builds or models that link to their interests and passions, particularly when shopping or browsing online. The name Lego Icons will span all of our sets designed for older builders that are not already part of an existing Lego theme such as Technic, Ideas, or Architecture. So basically, Lego's not doing anything new because this isn't going to take, like, again, Lego architecture sets were basically the precursors to 18 plus. They had the black boxes. They were for adult builders. They were just only display models. So if architecture isn't even going to be like reclassified under Lego Icons, if you aren't even going to be able to see Lego architecture sets by clicking on the Icons tab online, there's really no point to rebranding like this. And I mean, like, you can see that on lego.com itself. So I'm on the Lego website. This is the Icons tab. And you can see it's just Creator Expert. It is literally just Creator Expert. So Lego hasn't actually changed anything. And I think that that's quite stupid because it's just Creator Expert. Like, all of these sets, even though Creator Expert hasn't been on a box since 2020, I don't remember. I think if you clicked on Creator Expert on Lego.com, these would show up because they're all in the Creator Expert numbering system. Like all of these sets still have set numbers that are associated with creator expert, and if you clicked on them like before June, it would say creator expert next to their name. So Lego Icons has only is just basically a fancy stupid name for creator expert. And the name does bother me. Why is it called Lego Icons? These stadium sets, those are icons. They're icons of their city. They're landmarks. That makes total sense. How on earth is a soccer stadium that is iconic to its city? Like, how is that an icon in the same way that a random, like, Lego haunted house is? Like, why are Lego original buildings icons next to, like, actual icons, like a space shuttle? Um, I think it's just a really stupid name because like what's iconic about just a set that Lego has made from their own minds? Like if it's a recreation of something, sure. Like even the Queer Eye set, I think it's a stretch to call that an icon, especially because the apartment changes like every few seasons. But sure, it's an icon because it's a fixture on the TV show. But like, then how is a random Winter Village cottage an icon? It's just a really stupid, unnecessary rebranding that Lego, in my opinion, just shouldn't have done because it's not simplifying anything. It's not bringing anything closer together? And again, like, yeah, the Titanic is iconic. An orchid is an orchid. Like, I don't know. I think it's extremely stupid. And again, like you're not getting all the 18 plus sets. I can't see the Marvel sets here. Like, is the Infinity Gauntlet not an icon? Why isn't it here? What about Hogwarts icons? Like that set has icons in its name, and it's an 18 plus set of iconic objects from one of the biggest franchises on the planet. Like, I really don't understand like Lego's thinking behind this rebranding because they've just given creator expert a stupid new name. Like, this isn't actually doing anything different from what Lego was previously doing. In my opinion, Lego needs to start double tagging sets. So if you want to get rid of creator expert, that's fine. I think it's dumb, but that's fine. But then all licensed 18 plus sets, they should have icons next to them. Like they should be in two themes. So the Hogwarts icon set should be labeled Harry Potter and icons so that people can find all of the 18 plus sets easily. Because Lego said they're trying to simplify this, but they're not doing anything different. They've just slapped a new name on creator expert. So I think that that's really dumb. And again, like for a theme called icons, you're missing some pretty iconic things. So I don't know. I think that Lego just doesn't understand their 18 plus branding, and they kind of need to get it under control a little bit. Like Ninjago City Gardens is the only like big direct to consumer set in the last 2 years that hasn't been labeled 18 plus. But why is a set like that not 18 plus and yet Sesame Street is? I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. So I think like on paper, icons is a good idea because then instead of calling all of the sets 18 plus like we're doing in our heads right now, because that's the only thing that ties them together is the 18 plus branding. So I think make up a better name, but icons isn't a bad idea if all of the sets from all of the themes are included in it. Like they need to be tied, like these adult oriented display sets, they need to be tied together by something stronger than just an age range that doesn't actually reflect the difficulty of the set. So I don't really know what Lego's thinking here is. I don't know why they're causing unnecessary confusion by giving a new theme name to an existing theme, but whose name they haven't like put on a box for 2 years. It's just, I think it's really dumb. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I know that was kind of like a meandering argument, but I really think that Lego needs to come up with a better way of doing like their 18 plus sets, or for stuff like Optimus Prime. Like Optimus Prime is an outlier because there's no other Lego Transformers sets. It's the same with like the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 and like the Back to the Future DeLorean. So why not call those icons? Because then they're icons of pop culture. So all of the generic licensed sets can just go under the icons theme. But then stuff like the Colosseum, the Botanical Collection, the modular buildings, they could still be called creator expert. Because I get the confusion. I get why Lego wants to tie stuff together, but they aren't actually doing anything different than they have been doing for the last 2 years. Like, the confusion is still there, and I think it does need to be cleared up. So let me know what you guys think about this situation. Just drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Bye for now.